Yes.
Okay, great. So before giving the microphone to Lisa, I'd like to give you a quick overview about Search and Form Company, about our solution, Search and Form Company, information cybersecurity solution. We focus on risk and information security solution as a new generation of DLP, data loss prevention, named Risk Monitor, and also about we will speak about File Auditor, new generation of data classification. Our technology help companies to protect company from internal threats. If we gave you overview about File Auditor solution today, File Auditor solution, it's DCAP solution, that's data-centric audit and protection, help you to detect all your files and folders in the environment, classify it, and detect the audit and access rights, and monitor the user activity on these files. First of all, about File Auditor data classification. As I said, first of all, you will, with a feature of e-discovery, you will find all data, all files and folders inside the company on the servers and also on workstation, help you also to detect all sensitive data, automatic data classification, help you also to get the access rights, who see these files and who use it and who work with it, etc. And also saving server of file versions. And in case somebody delete it, you will have a backup of it. And also you will see all the activity on these files. If somebody changed this file, if somebody read it, or somebody tried to transfer it outside of the company. About Risk Monitor solution, it's a new generation of data loss prevention, help you not only in data loss prevention, also it's employees monitoring before incident, help you to get the alert before that's employees starting to send the files outside of the company. Also include all the features of DLP solution to protect company from any leakage. And also there is the forensic suit or investigation tools. In case something happened inside the company, help you to make a full investigation to detect all the information from the moment that you install the solution in your environment. So if we gave a quick overview about Risk Monitor solution, it's data loss prevention, investigation tools, early alert, also suspicious behavior detection, software and hardware monitoring, and many tasks that's Risk Monitor help to solve it. If we are speaking about the File Auditor and Risk Monitor, we speak about the capability of protection the company from internal threats, depends on data at rest, data in motion, with the capability to make any investigation that you need to discover any incident related, for example, for fraud and also for something else. So I think it's a quick introduce about what Lisa will show us. I prefer that Lisa gave us some examples how our system helped companies to protect from internal threats. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you, Yaman. Mohammed, could you please let me show my screen?
You can.
Thanks. So on your screen right now, you see our system. I will show you some examples of how it all works. Basically, let me first introduce myself. My name is Lisa. I'm implementation manager or technical support manager. So basically, my task is to help clients to get into the system and basically know how it works fine and help with any issues with that. So on your screen, you can see an example of our system. First, I would like to start with File Auditor, because it's kind of hard to understand from the very first point how it all works and look like. So this is our File Auditor system. Here, first of all, I will be able to make a list of all files and folders that are in my structure. So make a kind of a list of all these files. In this case, I can open it and see each and every folder and each and every file that is in it. And if necessary, we can also check security, access rights to files. Let me show it to you on another example. So as here, we have some access rights. I can see administrators, system users, and all basically users who has access rights to this document. And also in system, we can track changes of access rights as well. Also, as Yamin told, we can make a classification of data. And basically, to classify the data, I need to create some rules, some queries, for example, with keywords or other attributes of the document that are under some classification. After I do it, after system scan all our documents and find us these documents, we can use different types of search in order to find such documents. For example, here in automatic data classification tags, I have two secret and VIP databases. I can click search and the system will show me automatically where are such documents, because usually if we speak about some confidential document, we have some regulations, some rules in order where to store them, who should work with them. So using File Auditor, we are able to check if are these rules, if our users under these rules, if they store this data in the right places or not. So in my case, I have VIP database. This is an Excel page. If necessary, I can make a shadow copy of this document and see it as here. This is our list of catalogs that we need to monitor. In this case, I can make a shadow copy and also can check operations with these files. For example, this is another one document with a secret word. And if we go to operations, I can search by them and see if my users try to do something with this file, how they in general work with it. In my case, we have several actions. One of them is reading in Chrome. Basically, I know for sure that this document was sent to some website. And then I have a bunch of operations that is denied. In this case, user tried to send this document in Skype, but access was denied. And this is another thing that File Auditor can do. It's not only about monitoring, it's not only about searching for some documents or classifying them, it's also about protecting. So I can specify different kind of rules in order to prohibit or protect this document from different operations. Like I can block document in some applications. In here in Skype, my users won't be able to send it to any recipient. The same way I can block it in Chrome. This way this file wasn't be able to send via any website, and so on and so forth. If necessary, for some users, these files can be blocked by viewing in general. So some users will be able to see it, but won't be able to copy it somewhere. And some users won't be able to open it as in general. If we speak about sending this file via different channels, via different messengers or cloud solutions, for example, it's something that Risk Monitor solution monitor. We have different modules that cover all the channels like messengers, printer, device, cloud, and combining them, we can basically cover all the channels of threat. For sure, if we speak about like monitoring of user activity, we have quite a lot of data and we need to filter it somehow in order to work with it in a useful way. So to do this, we have so-called security policies. Security policies allows us to find some incidents, allows us to find some activities of our users that we would like to check specifically. For example, like any examples of security policies can be here. In our case, we have some irrational use of time, for example, when our users visited some not related to work websites or applications. We also have communications with competitors, discussion of salaries, or it can be discussion of any theme that we don't want our users to talk to, or if we would like to monitor such discussions, visiting of employment website, or sending some CVs, for example. It can be tracking of sending some documents with some confidential data, or as in this case, some bank documents. It can be sending monitoring of sending of some personal data. As in our case, we are looking for some numbers, telephone numbers. System allows us to check if someone share not like specific number that we know, but any personal data can be monitored. In this case, this is how our interception look like in general. If we speak about risk monitor solution, we always know the computer name, username, date and time when this incident happened. And we have a shadow copy of the document that was shared, or the email of the conversation that was happened between users. In our case, we have some document sharing. Document is example. It was sent from one Gmail account to another one, and this is some a small part of personal data about our employees. In this case, if I need to perform some investigation, I can do it as well. For example, we can open this document with the analytic console and move to our analytic tool. Let me find it here. So this is our example, and in this case, for sure, if I don't know what is happening between these two accounts, I need to check some details, I need to check some context, and I can do it quickly using correspondence history option. It will show me all contacts between these two users, and this way I will be aware of what was happened before and why our users sent this document. This example. In our case, they would like to obtain such information. As we can understand, this is our database with all our employees. And indeed, in other center, we can see that our users send this document to device, so to some external USB device. We can also check if this document was shared to any other sources. So I can find it here and check how this document was shared via any other modules. In our case, as you can see, this document was shared only to USB. That is fine. And another good option is that our USB sharing was encrypted. So this way, this file won't be available for users without agent, without application that we install on the user machine in order to collect all this data. So basically, it's quite safe. I'm not afraid that this document will be available for any other users outside the company. And this is kind of...
Yeah, that's excellent. Just to remind you, because of the time,
yep,
maybe we include here.
Like like several sentences, and I will finish. And this is the encryption that we have is another thing that lead us to protection. So we have different variations of blockings in order to not only monitor data or monitor activities that our users perform, but also block some activities that they don't need to perform, like blockings of printing, copying on some USB, copying on some websites, and so on and so forth. So yeah, let me finish for now. I will be glad to answer any questions.